From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, September the 1st, 2022. Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid spoke today with the President of Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky, his first time speaking to Zelensky since becoming Prime Minister. Lapid's office said the two discussed the war in Ukraine, and the Prime Minister noted his support of the Ukrainian people. Lapid, his office wrote, expressed his condolences for those killed and injured in the war and called for reaching a diplomatic solution in order to end the fighting. Zelensky tweeted of the conversation with Lapid, writing, "I count on his country's accession to the sanctions on Russia and provision of practical assistance to Ukraine in countering the aggression of the Russian Federation." Well, after an agreement was reached, as we reported to you yesterday, between the families of the Munich 11 and the German government, Israel's President Isaac Herzog and First Lady Michal Herzog, it was announced, will participate in the official memorial ceremony in Munich on September the 5th. As well as the families taking part, marking the 50-year anniversary of the Munich massacre, in which 11 Israeli athletes were murdered at the 1972 Olympic Games. Herzog, the following day, Israel's foreign ministry wrote, will deliver a historic address at the German Bundestag, the federal parliament, and will hold a meeting with the president of the Bundestag, Barbel Bas. And later, Herzog will visit the memorial site of Bergen-Belsen. Herzog's late father, Chaim Herzog, the sixth president of the State of Israel, while serving as a British Army officer, was among those who liberated the concentration camp in 1945. American aerospace giant Boeing will build a number of KC-46 refueling jets for the U.S. Air Force and 4 of those jets for Israel. Israel's Minister of Defense, Benny Gantz, thanked the U.S. Ministry of Defense for signing what he called the important refueling deal for Israel's security, which Gantz wrote, "I started to promote about 2 years ago." Gantz tweeted, "The refueling planes we are purchasing, along with the purchase of the new F-35 squadron, the transport helicopters, the submarines, and the advanced armaments, will serve the IDF in the face of the enormous challenges near and far that lie before us." The JTA reports that campus police are looking into disturbing anti-Semitic and racist banners hung over a highway overpass at the University of California, Davis this past Sunday. 4 men are said to have hung the huge banners that read, "Communism is Jewish and the Holocaust is an anti-white lie," citing the Sacramento Bee. University Chancellor Gary May said Sunday in response, "We are sickened that anyone would invest any time in such cowardly acts of hate and intimidation. They have no place here. We encourage our community to stand against anti-Semitism and racism. Our principles of community remind us to strive to build and maintain a culture based on mutual respect and caring." Davis Mayor Lucas Frerichs tweeted, "Hate has no place in Davis. As mayor, I unequivocally stand with our Jewish community in Davis, at UC Davis, and beyond." Well, after a major teachers' strike was averted, Israel began its school year today, and President Herzog and the First Lady went to school too, welcoming students in the southern Negev town of Dimona. Yesterday, the Herzogs greeted school children, new first graders, at the president's residence in Jerusalem to wish them success in their first school year. The Herzogs also met yesterday with Israeli actress and Wonder Woman star Gal Gadot and her husband Yaron Varsano, Herzog calling Gadot a true Wonder Woman. Gadot tweeted, "Meeting the Herzogs was an honor and inspiring, calling them a couple who wants to bring people together and strive to do good things." Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Thursday, September the 1st. At 7 o'clock, it's Talmud Study. At 7:30, Alan Dershowitz discusses the overturning of Roe v. Wade. At 8, Bret Stephens and Pamela Nadell debate at the AJC Global Forum. At 9, it's part 2 of Mark Golub's Sit Down with Peter, Paul, and Mary's Peter Yarrow on L'chaim. At 10, Erez Sherman speaks with Emmy Award-winning writer and producer of Cheers, MASH, and The Simpsons, and MLB announcer Ken Levine, who discusses his entry into the worlds of sports, entertainment, and faith. And coming up next, it's Good Week, Israel. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, September the 1st, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.